Ragazzi, 1, 2...
These are 4 brilliant criminals at the climax of their most magnificent effort. This effort began 6 months ago in Porto Verto, where we were all aboard the ship for Africa. And they were my associates in a quest for uranium. An element not one of them knew the first thing about, except that they'd heard you could get dough for it. Big dough.
Who? I mean, what do you suppose they are?
Businessmen, does it matter?
Well, if we're going to be on a small boat with them for weeks and weeks.
I only said they might be fellow passengers.
Harry, we must beware of those men. They're desperate characters.
What makes you say that?
Not one of them looked at my legs.
Good morning, Mrs. Janrother. Good morning, Billy Boy. Care to join us in a stroll? Turn up the liver, sweat out the toxins, help nature to help you?
Wouldn't dream of it.
Really, Billy, you mustn't be so offhand with Mr. Peterson.
If I were to treat him with more than common politeness, he'd misunderstand and try to push me around. Mr. Peterson is a bully.
Billy,
Huh?
did you see this? That man in London has been killed.
What man?
Paul Van Meer, high-ranking official in the colonial office, was stabbed to death early this morning by an unknown assailant outside a club in Soho. This is the 3rd crime of violence to occur in that vicinity within the past month. What is it, Billy? In heaven's name, Billy, say something.
You understand, of course, that Peterson arranged this.
It seems there's been a lot of violence around there lately.
Don't pretend to be a fool.
But look, Billy, this happened early Tuesday morning. We'd all left London well before that.
What about Jack Ross? What about the galloping major?
But I thought he only stayed behind to get that phone call from Mombasa, if it came through. He'll be here this morning.
Well?
Don't get so excited. Don't jump to unpleasant conclusions.
Jump, they might as well have drawn a map.
Why was Peterson worried about Van Meer? What made him think he was
He
dangerous?
was afraid Van Meer wouldn't stay bought. He was afraid he'd get the wind up after we'd gone. He had visions of him trotting upstairs to his superiors, announcing, I have certain information that certain persons have paid certain sums of money
Don't talk so loud, Billy.
to obtain illegal rights to certain mineral supplies.
That Indian, that Raja or whatever he was, that you worked for in the old days, he killed a lot of people, didn't he?
Ah, but he had a better style. Besides, he was out for a kingdom, half the size of France.
What's the difference between that and millions of dollars? We must think of the future, Billy. This is our big chance. It may be our last. Except for Mr. Peterson, we couldn't even pay last night's hotel bill. Where are you going?
Have a cafe, drink a lot of piano, and listen to